How do we deal with these senescent cells? What do we do, men and women, to deal with the senescence aspect?
Yeah. So, I mean, the formation of these senescent cells is also associated with your lifestyle, the things that you do. So, one of the main things that makes you accumulate senescent cells on your skin is UV damage. So, UV accounts for most of the damage that we see, that we get on our skin. But also things that you eat, how you treat yourself, it's all connected, So if you're having like a balanced diet, if you're having also taking care of your mental health, if you have a purpose in life, if you feel like happy, this is always contributing your body to work better. While like on the other side, if you're exposing to a lot of damage, if you are eating just like a lot of processed food, a lot of intake of sugar, you're damaging your body. You're bringing stress to your body inside. And all this damage eventually can turn into senescent cells. So how we get rid of it? Like a good lifestyle help you to reduce the accumulation of senescent cells. And for the skin, what our research was showing is that like the topical products that we have available so far, they were not targeting specifically the senescent cells. So what we did at OneSkin was research specifically for a new molecule that could reduce the senescent cells on the skin. And then this is the OS1 peptide that we formulate on our topical products. So by applying it on your skin topically, this peptide can penetrate the layers of the skin and can help reducing the senescent cells on your skin. And when you have less senescent cells on your skin, the healthy cells can proliferate more, they can produce more collagen, and they can do their own function of like creating this protective barrier for the skin.
Peptides are so fascinating. So I've played around personally with tirzepatide and BP157 and just different things in the peptide world. For people that don't know, Alessandra, what exactly is a peptide? How is it different from a molecule, or is molecules and peptides brother and sister?
I mean, they all, somehow they are brothers. The thing is like the peptide is made of amino acids. So amino acids are building blocks of proteins. So peptides are like biological molecules that can have a function, that can exert a function on your cells. So it's basically like a small size of a protein that when in contact with the cells can interact, activating pathways that will do different things.
The activation of the pathway with the OS01, and I love that name, by the way. It's a very scientific name, right? So people know just like reading the name of it, it's like, okay, there's something special here. Much more special, I think, than us just putting coconut oil in our skin or, the zinc oxides. There's so many misnomers, so many myths in the skin protection and skincare world. And I'm actually going to share a cool story because I love story. I'm sure you do too. I love how you told us the story about your grandparents and going to San Francisco. And I think we all learn through story. We're all craving these tribal stories. So Lauren, shout out to Lauren, the executive assistant here at Wellness and Wisdom. She had found your product. And she was telling me she used to go to these department stores and spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on these products with parabens and toxins. And she just she didn't know. We don't know. We don't know. And so I think a few months ago when she started, she was telling me, Josh, my wrinkles are different. My wrinkles are less. And I thought, wow, that's anecdotal and scientific, experience of her to really use this for her life and really understand that our skin is a representation of our inner world, what we're feeling, what we're experiencing in our inner world. I think so many of us get caught up like Lauren has done, and even like I have done. I've played around with different skincare products where we think the answer is going to come outside of ourselves and we're just searching for the next best thing. I think what I really love with what you've done with OneSkin is you've taken something that actually activates a pathway through science naturally, and you found a way over 5 years, 900 different tests plus, of finding the right peptide that would actually mimic this pathway. It's science really giving us what I think our society and our environment is attacking us with. You give us protection around that. So I wanted to tell that story to give Lauren a voice here because she's a woman, I'm a man. I think we're all human beings that want to have healthier skin, both in vanity, but also in protection. We want to be able to defend ourselves against not just looking like we're aging, but also supporting the body in its homeostasis. So I love that story because it's real for us. She's on our team. I've been using the products too. And I have never in my life been a huge like vanity guy with my skin. But I'll tell you, I notice a difference. There's a smoothing effect. What is it about this peptide that actually allows the smoothing to happen? It's not like you're going to completely remove the wrinkles on day one. I mean, nothing's a panacea, but it must have been really exciting to start seeing the thousands and thousands and thousands of customers across the world report in and say, oh my God, I'm feeling better. My skin feels hydrated. There's some wrinkles that have been leaving my face. Like, what came up for you emotionally when you started to hear that as a scientist, and as a human, as a woman?
I love this story, and thank you, Lauren, to finding one skin and seeing the benefits and bringing to you, Josh. I would say as a scientist, and this is like something that I share with my co-founders as well, we always dreamed of like taking the science knowledge beyond the bench. So one of the things that our research made was possible to all this research that we have done in the lab, transform into a product and bring to the market. So the day that we brought like our first product, the OS1 face to the market, was kind of a dream coming true. We were like bringing something that we validated and we studied so much and we knew that could bring benefits to people's skin health, and now would be available and people will start using. So receiving those feedback, when we start to get feedback back and like seeing the number of customers increasing, it's so rewarding as a scientist because the products that people use at their home, they were all discovered and developed in our lab here in San Francisco. Like I and my team, like we look to all the data, we carefully analyze all the data for the OS1, but also in all the formulas, the different formulas, the combination of ingredients that goes together. There is a lot of research behind that. We make sure that final formula will not have any side effect. So everything is tested first in the lab before going to beta testers and clinical studies as well. So at the end, what we have is a product that a lot of people can experience benefits. And what's happening on the layers of the skin is that our peptide is allowing this healthy environment of the skin, and with the constant use, naturally your skin start then to produce more collagen, a stronger skin barrier, and you start feeling this healthy skin. That one good side effect as well is that improves the appearance of the skin, reduces the wrinkles, but most important, it's like creating this stronger and more resilient skin barrier that will protect your body with aging. So it's very interesting because we got on this beauty like industry, but through a lens more of wellness, and we don't identify that much with beauty companies. And the way that also like we are gaining, especially the men to use to start using our product, it's because we're not just talking about beauty. We are actually showing your skin is an important organ. If you start using this, you are like promoting health, and you will also like be improving your appearance. That at the end of the day, it also counts because if you feel good on your skin, this is also counting like that feeling to have a healthier life as well. Like you age better when you are feeling good about yourself.
Hey, if you loved that clip you just saw, watch the full video. That clip was just a taste, just a piece, the tip of the freaking iceberg of what you just witnessed and what you just felt. Click the link on this screen, subscribe to the podcast, click the link on this screen if you're vibrating, if you're resonating, if you feel what I'm putting down.